do so much enjoyment at trivia last night. We'll quote it that way, but it was good times nonetheless. It was good to see everybody again. But we are back, you guys. This is United versus Everybody. I am your host, Sean, and we have a scouting report special for you guys. You guys know that it's going to be a scouting report special when you see the little notebook right over here in the corner. Sound, it's going to be the scouting report. So we got a handful of rising stars, hidden gems, and future ballers for you guys today, as you are fully aware of if you've been a part of the channel every now and then. I do love a scouting report. So we're looking at a couple Argentine players, looking at an attacker playing at FC20. We are looking at a midfielder playing at Midtjylland, and we are also looking at a young, exciting winger playing in the championship with Portsmouth. So I'm really excited, you guys. We are going to dive in, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, please, and I will see you back in a couple seconds. First and foremost, you guys know I want to get caught up on the chat. So let's see who's involved in the chat today. We've got Ian in the house. Big up, Ian. Says, oh, yes, a scout report. That's what I needed after a long day. You know, if it's been a long day, if a scout report helps you at the end of a long day, I do feel like that's a good sign. That's a good sign, in my opinion. I think scouting reports are always a good pleasure to have. Ian says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yes, please do hit that like button, subscribe, you guys. Danny B's in the house. Big up. Trying to spoiler alert me. Yes, we are. I knew if there was a South American player, especially Argentine, especially playing at Boca, Danny's probably going to know who it is. So if you guys ever want to know anything about that, go ahead and talk to Danny about it. I'm just getting caught up on the chat. Oh, you guys had a nice little conversation before I before I got in here. Let's go get caught up on this. Wow, so many conversations. Sean Favell, yes. I told you guys, we keep getting linked to these players that I've scouted, and whether it was Mika Hotz, whether it was Mamadou Sangare, whether it was recently Efont Moreira, like all these players that I talked about, all these players, like I'm not saying that United watches the channel, I'm just saying maybe United watches the channel, but you never know. But appreciate everybody getting involved, you guys. We're gonna dive right in, you guys, with first player on my list. One who's really exciting me. One who kind of suits the profile of what I'm looking for in kind of an attacker this summer, and that is FC20 attacking midfielder Christian Hlinsen. I tend to keep an eye on Ajax Academy products, even after they've left Ajax and gone on to do other things, and Hlinsen is exactly why. He's Icelandic, as you can see. I mean, but even when he was still at Ajax, he was solid. He was a solid player. He scored a brace in his first team debut for Ajax as well. But as you can see, he's very attack-minded number 10. He's very active in the final third, in and around the box. Again, he's a 10, but he's not. He is more of like a second striker kind of profile of 10, like you're going to see from like a Gibbs White or like Acuna. That kind of profile. Maybe what we thought maybe Xerxes would be. You could call it a 9.5, I guess, if you wanted to. But again, very active in and around the final third. A lot of movement around the box. Tries to just get himself in the best positions to get into good scoring positions. And at FC20, he has a bit of a free role. He can drop deep to link up play. He can drift wide to create overloads. He attacks the half spaces. Versatile. I've seen him play as a 10. I've seen him play in wide positions. I've also seen him play as an 8 as well. So as you can see, he's getting a lot of touches in and around the middle of the park. But you see a lot of touches around the edge of the box, in and around the box. This guy wants to get on the ball. But again, he can drop deep, link things up. He can drift wide, create overloads, attacking the half spaces, makes late runs into the area. He's kind of got carte blanche as well to get off his shot when he gets a chance. One-touch shoot is what this guy's all about. There's very little backlift on his shot at times. He's got a rocket of a shot. I mean, he sort of does it all. His movement is elite. He's constantly finding space in between the lines, whether it's in the box as well. Oftentimes making runs off the shoulders of defenders as well. He exploits the blind side of defenders. He likes to just see where these defenders are scanning and then try to use that as an opportunity to kind of gain a yard on them or so. But my point is the movement is elite for someone his age. He's 22 years old. He's doing his thing. Really like what I see from this guy. 11 goals, 4 assists in all competitions. He is among the top attacking mids in the Eredivisie when it comes to shots per 90 as well. Like I said, he is more of an attacker, is in a goal scoring 10 than a chance creating 10. So again, very much like Acuna. But he also pitches in when FC20 don't have the ball as well. You see a lot of counter pressing from him. He covers a lot of ground. He's got an excellent work rate, good stamina, good energy. I really like what I see. He probably could stand to hit the gym a little bit. I do think it would help with his duels. But as you can see, he's average when it comes to aerial duels. I'm not worried about that. Slightly above average for defensive contributions, so I'm not worried about it too much. But if he wants to be appealing to a broader sample size of leagues, maybe just bulking up a little bit could help, or at least just getting a little bit more physical. He's only just joined FC20, so there's not a whole ton of rumors yet, but he is turning heads. And even before he left Ajax, he was reportedly getting interest from Arsenal. So again, I think he's got loads of potential. Again, like I said, Linton is the sort of profile of attacker I'd like United to look at. Again, very similar role, very similar profile to like Xerxes, that 9.5, but I think what he offers that Xerxes doesn't is just goals, which is one thing I need Xerxes to do. He's a 60-40 they do watch. Nice. Danny's not familiar. I consider that a point of pride when I find someone Danny's not as familiar with, but I really like him a lot. Like I said, he can play all over the place. He's like got that free roll, kind of like Gelhardt at Hull as well, just able to drift and do what he needs to do as well. So I do like him as kind of like that second striker, almost like maybe like a Rooney role or a Cantona kind of a thing if you want to go that route as well. But I really like Linton. I think he's got lots of potential, and again, it could be a shrewd little pickup for a club looking for a rotation option, maybe someone who plays a little bit of off the striker, or just maybe more of a mobile attack-minded kind of goal-scoring 10, which I really like. But really good young player, you guys. Moving on, let's go back to midfield. Let's talk about Daniel Castillo at FC Midtjylland. Really like this kid a lot. Young Ecuadorian midfielder, good build, 6'2", very good in duels, good on the ball, carrying the ball. He's defensively solid, physically he's solid. He's, like I said, he's good on the ball, press resistant, but he's also scoring loads of goals as well. He is a ball-winning transitional center midfielder. He's mobile, he can carry the ball. Not necessarily a playmaker, but he is going to drive that ball forward as well. He's physically imposing, high energy. He blends defensive aggression with actually a lot of ball progression as well. He's got a knack for progressing that ball through the midfield. He's got a very lanky build, long stride, helps him win duels, very similar to like Sangare in that regard, but very graceful on the ball as well, which is surprising. But again, modern transitional midfielder, capable of winning the duels, carrying the ball under pressure, contributes in both penalty areas as well. Very good in the box. All goals that he scored for Midtjylland have come from inside the box. So again, good headers, good popping up with late runs, good sneaking in the back post. Sneaky little box-to-box midfielder, I like. Well, nothing little. The guy's massive, but sneaky little box-to-box midfielder. Makes interceptions, good pressing, good recoveries, good at cutting out passing lanes as well. Ideal, in my opinion, for teams who play quick transitions where he can use his size, his mobility, and the way he can read the game and anticipate and win the ball to launch a transition. Again, he's good at the ball under pressure. He's not just a guy who's going to win the ball. He can win it and he can initiate that transition. He's got 6 goals, 6 assists in all competitions. He's been in the team of the week once, 2 times the man of the match. He had a pair of assists and a goal and assist in back-to-back games to close out October early in the season. So again, he does pitch in with the goals. Like I said, he's not a playmaker, and there are times in that aggression, in that overzealous, he can vacate his position to go and kind of hunt to win the ball. So we want to maybe try to stamp that out. Just a little bit of timing, a little bit of discernment, when to stick, when to twist, kind of a thing. He relies very much on his athleticism, which I don't have a problem. But again, as he gets older, he's still just 22. A little technicality won't hurt as well. But as you can see, when it comes to winning the ball, scoring goals and stuff, the guy is just an all-action midfielder. Again, he's raw technically, but I do think that the combination of his size, his athleticism, and his like mentality, I do think that makes him one of Ecuador's most like promising emerging midfielders. And what I really like too is he's in a league right now where he can develop a lot of those other areas of his game that maybe aren't as naturally kind of inclined. There's no less spotlight and stuff. He's in a good spot, and I like players who are able to recognize the importance of that as well. I've seen Galatasaray linked. I've seen Benfica linked. Reports are that he is going to extend until 2031, though, so it's probably not going to happen for anyone unless you want to spend some money. But, I mean, even then, that's relative. I mean, how much is he going to be worth? But Danny says, have him Notebook 2, mentioned him before. Nice, yeah. He's a very good young player, man. I really like him a lot. Sounds like a player. Yeah, there could be. Again, he's young. We have a young Ecuadorian coming this summer, so we'll see what happens there. But I like Castillo a lot. Good young midfielder. Speaking of young midfielders, Dan, you might be more familiar with this guy than I am, but this guy is really starting to turn heads, and this is Giovanni Baroni, one of the most promising young players coming through Argentina's pipeline right now. Plays for Talleres right now, but he is versatile. He's young, just 17, but he's already 6'1". He's just going to be, he's kind of like Herto Dahl that we talked about at Tromsø a couple of weeks ago. Good on the ball. He's got really good instincts, really good vision, reading in the game for someone so young. He's press resistant. He's got a good passing range on him. He joined in preseason, and he was so impressive that he earned a start against Newell's Old Boys, where he provided an assist. And then he got another assist in his very next game as well. He is Newell's he's against the youngest starter for Talleres in like 20 years. He's had an absolute baller season. He's got 1 goal, 3 assists in all comps. For a 17-year-old in his first real season of first-team football, that's really good. He's techie, too, for a bigger guy, and he's really good in the 1v1s as a result. But again, that's not the only trait that he possesses that's kind of well beyond his years, honestly. His tactical intelligence, like I said, his composure, his movement, creative instincts. You can see he takes the corners as well. All of that is insane for a 17-year-old. He is kind of like their orchestrator in that midfield / kind of wide 8 position. He connects play in the final third. He's got really good spatial awareness in tight areas. He's got skill. He's got mature decision-making well beyond a 17-year-old. He's having an absolute barnstorm of a season. I really like this kid. I threw up some numbers up here. You can see when it comes to the assists, well up there as well. It's crossing is well above average as well. Chance creation, long balls, all that is above average. Like to see the dribbling get a little better, but again, he's 17, so it is what it is. I'm not going to go, but again, he's a little bit more physical. He's winning a lot of duels, especially in the air as well. And again, you can see down at the very bottom, the tackles and the defensive contributions are very, very good as well. But really for me, it's his vision and his creativity that stand out. I mean, the passing lanes that this kid sees, early crosses, quickly finds runners and not dallying on the ball. His ability to progress that ball under pressure, it's all like amazing to look at. And he also knows how to rotate between lines, how to use half spaces, how to create possession triangles, how to arrive into space. Like all of that is what I talk about when I talk about instincts and vision and footballing IQ. Now, with all that being said, he can be a little guilty sometimes of overcomplicating things as well. His end product will still need work, but again, he's 17 years old, and this kid is already having an excellent season in first-team football. Probably not going to be ideal for sides who are trying to transition quickly, so maybe that's a no in the Premier League. But if you're looking for a side who play a little bit more possession-based, a little bit more Spanish style, maybe like an Arsenal or City sometimes, he could probably suit them there. Who knows? Maybe if Carrick sticks around and he's able to start to implement his kind of Xavi-inspired kind of space triangles and whatnot, maybe, but it's then. But keep an eye on this kid. Like we talked about a couple weeks ago with Herto Dahl, he could be one really coming through the pipeline. Danny says, yeah, he's quality. Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, you can kind of play as an 8. Can play in that pivot as well. Good player. Really like him a lot. Ian says, sound a little bit like what people say JJ could do. Yeah, JJ's looking really good. JJ's up for Young Premier League Academy Player of the Year, by the way, for you guys who are out there trying to vote for that kind of stuff. So go make sure you vote for young JJ, please. And thank you. Yeah, very technical. Like him a lot, you guys. Giovanni Baroni, keep an eye on him. Moving on, let's get a little closer to home for Premier League fans and talk. I mean, all I can say is watch the championship guide, because apart from not having VAR, God bless, right? The championship has some excellent under the radar players. We've spoken about a lot of them over the years. We remember we scouted Hackney 3 years ago, along with I did on the website. But Portsmouth have a young winger named Adrian Segeshitz that could be already due for a big step up after just joining them. He is an exciting young attacker. He's got 11 goals, 5 assists in all comps this season. He's versatile. He can play kind of anywhere on the wings. He can play as the 10 as well. 21 years old. But again, it's his dribbling, it's his pace, his shooting. Like, good Lord, his shooting is on point, dude. He's very direct. There is no stop and let's dance around. It is give me that ball and I'm going to dance through the midfield. I'm just going to keep moving forward, but he's very much like Messi. He's been compared to Messi in the way he plays and like his build and everything. But again, he's versatile, but he primarily plays on the right wing because he's left-footed. He likes to cut inside onto his left foot, where he's got a shot that literally will rip a hole in the net. It is it's a literal rocket, man. He recently switched so he's Australian-born, but he recently switched his nation for international level to Croatia. He's really good. He moved to Portsmouth from Sydney FC. He was picked up by Sydney after going to a football camp when he was 11, and he was named MVP at that football camp. So he was already turning heads back then. He was Sydney's Player of the Year and joint Golden Boot winner in 24-25, so last season before moving to Portsmouth. So again, he's literally on the up right now. Scored a winning goal in his debut for Portsmouth. He scored a hat-trick recently in a man-of-the-match performance against Stoke. So yes, he can do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke. And again, like I said, some have compared him just to Messi, the way he plays. So if you want a mental image of the way this guy plays, just picture Messi or even like Kvaratskhelia running at full pace, just dancing, dropping shoulders, getting around with pace. But he really elevated his profile this season after becoming Portsmouth's like one of their best attackers. He's an explosive dribbler. He's got a really good shot. Again, versatile, good on the ball. He is more like a right-sided Cunha, or you could say like the right-sided attackers that we already have, right? He prefers to work in the channels, not really get a whole lot of chalk on his boots, but he again likes to cut inside. But he also can combine with his teammates really well in and around the outside of the box too. But what I love most about Segeshitz is that he doesn't hide from the game. Like, no matter what, he wants the ball, whether Portsmouth are down, whether they're struggling, he wants the ball, and because he believes in his ability to make something happen to help his team. I like players that don't hide from the games. He wants to help his team. He wants to score goals, and I think that he can. He's shown he can do it. He's going to thrive in a side that play really quick transition football. Again, like you see in a lot of Premier League sides. I wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe earn a move, maybe someone lower down, maybe wanting to strengthen going into next season. So keep an eye on him. He is very one-footed still. I don't think he's quite adapted to the physical side of England. He gets away with it because he's so quick and he scores goals, but I think when he comes up against a little better quality player, that lack of physicality is going to get exposed, and he'll need to work on that. But I'm not worried about it. Contracted to 2028, but he's already getting reported interest from clubs in Premier League and throughout Europe as well. So like I said, don't be surprised to see this guy moving in the summer as well. Big up to Bassi. Better late than never. You're all set, man. Then he says, heard of him, and his numbers haven't watched yet. He's doing very, very well, man. He's really, really good. Very quick, very direct, very good on the ball. He says, you can do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke. We should sign him now. Yeah, he can do it. The problem is we have too many right-sided attackers who are left-footed right now. We need some left-sided players as well. Finally, let's end on another Argentine, you guys. If you've been watching this long, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't yet done so. Don't forget, members, starting 11 and Legend members can get involved in the scouting reports by making suggestions. That is a perk of your membership. Just to be sure to put your suggestions in the comment section, not the live chat, because I will not find them again if they're in the live chat. But moving on, my final player, one that I'm really excited about, one that I really, really like, and that is Lautaro de Loyo. I love a Boca youngster. This guy, if you just imagine like a quintessential Argentina center back, and that's pretty much it. It's defense first, right? It's aggression, there's energy. He's doing an excellent job with Boca Juniors. He's just 22 years old, but he's a massive guy. He's very, very, very good in the air. He's aggressive, but also composed. He's mature, shows football IQ, but he is all action. He is, I'm going to defend first and fuck the rest of it. After breaking into Boca's first team last season, he has become increasingly important thanks to, again, that aggressive defending, that aerial dominance, mature composure in high-pressure matches and situations. Again, South American football is a bit of a pressure cooker, so it's not a fun atmosphere sometimes. But unlike a lot of the modern South American center backs who are techie, right, good on the ball, ball-playing center backs, his game is built around defending first. He wins his duels, controls the box, dominates aerially, dominates on set pieces. He goes and attacks the ball. He clears the danger, defends aggressive. He's just old-fashioned, and I really like that. Just take care of the simple shit first. Go and attack the ball if it's in your box. Go and attack the ball if we're trying to score from a set piece. That's what I want more of from my center backs. He reads the game well, though. He tracks his runners, holds the line intelligently. He protects those central zones very, very well. He reads crosses. He's able just to track his runners, stick in a toe poke, and just kind of break up play. He's very intelligent and very measured in that regard as well. But he's also composed and technical on the ball, too. He scored the winning goal in a man-of-the-match performance against Deportivo Riestra to open the season this season. 2 times Team of the Week already. 14th rated player in the Argentine league as well. He's 7th when it comes for pass accuracy. So, again, he covers a lot of ground, as you can see. Now, his aggression and his eagerness to go in for a challenge, again, can sometimes see him get caught out of position. He's not rapid either, so I don't think that he would do well in a system that plays a high line, unless you do like what some teams do, like Sunderland sometimes or something, where you're going to split your defense and have one sit deep and one sit kind of 10 yards ahead of him to kind of maybe sweep up. But again, I don't care that much about pace when it comes to center backs. It helps, but it's not the be-all, end-all. But I do think the high line, if you like, I wouldn't want him playing for like a Hansi Flick or Pep or a Postacoglu or anything like that. Now, his contract was set to expire. He actually recently signed an extension to 2029, but again, that hasn't stopped interest. Loads of clubs are already looking at him. Corinthians, Inter Miami, I'm seeing a lot of. Bologna, of course. Bologna love a center back from the Argentine league. There have been reports of unnamed clubs in Spain and England as well. So while he did sign an extension, he's also got a release clause of around £15 million, which is literally nothing. £50 million could be a really good piece of business. Kind of like the other player I've scouted in the past at River Plate, Lautaro Rivero as well. Very good left-out. Good player. I like this guy a lot. Danny might be familiar with him. Danny says he's a beast. Yeah, he's an absolute monster defender, dude. I do like that a lot. You say he's better than Anselmino. High praise. I like that, man. I like that a lot. Yeah, he's for a center back, 22 is no age, but we've also seen, Yoro look really good. We've seen Heaven look really good. I think it's just all about the player. I think from what I've seen so far, the mentality, again, the work rate, the instincts to defend, but also like there's that aggression, but he just knows when to stick in a foot, when not to. He goes and takes care of his shit. He doesn't try to bring the ball down and constantly play it out from the back. He's just like, nope, the ball's in the box. I'm getting it out of the box. It's like a live grenade to him. He's just like, fuck that, out of here. But I don't have a problem with him. Then it says Ajax or Dortmund will sign him and resell him after 8. Yeah, I mean, definitely could. Let's see how he does. Let's see. He might join MLS. Yeah, I've seen Inter Miami linked as well. Let's see. Ian says, I know what I'm doing this afternoon. A little bit of research check on a couple of players, especially Deloya. Yeah, he's a good defender. I like it. I think he could thrive in a lot of leagues just the way he defends. He could suit a lot of systems. If you're building out from the back, probably not ideal at this rate. If you're trying to play a high line, again, probably not. But again, if you just want someone who's going to defend, like a Delit or something, or a Nemanja Vidic, just go and get it done, man. Yeah, he's pretty old school, Danny, which I don't have a problem with. Nothing wrong with old school. Old school gets the job done, and that's all I care about at the end of the day. So, good young player, though. Really, really look good young players. But those are my 5 players for you guys. Got a couple of Argentine players. We've got some midfielders in there as well. Good attacker playing in FC20 that I really like. And then we got a young, exciting winger playing for Portsmouth, who's, after his first season in English football, is dominating the championship. So, But let me know your thoughts, you guys, what you think about that. And again, check those memberships as well. They are the best way to get involved in the content, including scouting reports. So starting 11 and legend members, that is a perk for you guys. But most importantly, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Don't forget, I posted it, but in about an hour, the under 21s have a derby. It's a league, so it's not the cup. The cup finals next week, but they do have it will be on YouTube. It will be on MUTV. I have a client in an hour, so I'm not going to be able to watch the first half, but maybe I'll just tell that client to get over it for the day. But so I'll be watching the second half of that for sure. But so the under 21s kick off today. That'll be fun, and obviously United kick off tomorrow morning. So hopefully we'll be back tomorrow afternoon talking about 3 points against Sunderland. If you want to go catch up on the preview for that, go check it out on the channel if you want to get caught up on tactics and whatnot. But until next time, you guys, thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys for checking out. It's always pretty awesome to see people getting involved in the scouting reports and stuff. Again, if you've got that kind of mindset, if you like looking around other leagues, consider the perks of the membership. You know, we do have the member picks when I do get to one of the member picks, and there's a little logo for you, and I'll give you a shout out as well. So keep that in mind and keep the suggestions coming. But until next time, you guys, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. I've got another client I've got to get to here shortly. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.